to studying for this. I got 2 today, so.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to keep working on this live stream, and I managed to find a game from the fall that I was just gonna watch and tag along with Jackie, who was just walking in. Let me take care of her. Come here. See, she says hi. Yeah. Okay. Come on. All right, so I am going to, yeah, like I mentioned, I found a game in the fall, Averett University and versus Randolph College. Quite frankly, I don't know much about any of the teams, so I will. This is just new, and I don't think I'll be too critical. I just think I just want to look for a few things, and I don't know how long I'll go. Maybe 20 minutes. We'll see, and we'll go from there. So let's switch over, and let's play this. I guess this is the season opener, so probably could mean a few interesting things. Like it could be a little choppy just because they're not into this full swing of the season, but we'll see. Averett is in white, and Randolph is in the green or what have you, gold. I'm not sure what those colors are. I should put on my glasses, right? That would help. No, these are the wrong ones. You know what? Let me just go back really quick. All right, here we go. Okay, let us start by saying, what is this play? What is this play that... this one? This is what I called the worst play in Division III soccer. The tap off to launch the ball forward. And look where it ends up. It's back at it for a throw-in. Okay. Not an auspicious start to the game. That's smart. Looks like they play some version of a 4-1-4-1. Averett does. They step high. Okay. Little popcorn ball. That's well done by number 6. But don't run away now. Look for the ball. So one of the things I notice a lot of players do is they give the ball to somebody after a tackle, and then they don't take responsibility to look for the ball again, and they sort of run away into some zone or some space. Let me see if I can adjust my... It's a foul. Okay, now what does he do? Camera's a little rusty too. turning into pressure. Kind of see the ball's just all over the place. Guys are taking heavy touches and not as precise. That's a good movement right there. Number 6 has got to do better in between space for Randolph. Oh, that's a good tackle. He's hiding behind defenders or their forwards, and it's hard to get him the ball. See, this is where, let me see if this works. This, oh, they just moved. Okay. It's well done. Good cross. He's off. That's where this last play, let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can pause it. This is where I would have this guy, the center back, drop and watch his reaction. Does he follow? Because if he follows, this lane, right, opens up, and I either play the ball here for him to go out here, or you just play the straight ball across and your outside back comes and gets it, right? And then you're still got numbers on the forward. If he doesn't clear out, this is the ball, right? If he doesn't follow, this is the ball to this is the ball. And then he's got a lane here that he could take rather than putting it into a tricky spot. A tricky spot to cross, right? And have to do all sorts of crazy. Whereas you just keep that simple if he wants to put the ball across. If not, these guys are stepping through. There's going to be space to play. But okay, we continue on. Like, yeah, that's not a necessary ball if you ask me. And it works out here, right? Like, this is well played. They play it, you know, touch. They get around. They're able to put it across. But, you know, that's could effectively be like be put into a 50-50 situation when you don't necessarily have to. Or at least, again, in my book. Not knowing anything about these teams, how they like to play, but, you know, they're chess pieces to me right now. Actually, let's go back again because let me see. You know, this ball is not bad, right? I don't mind this play. Let me see. Oops. Sorry. Let me just go back a little bit. I don't mind this ball, right, where he's trying from here, he's trying to get the ball between a line, get it up to a forward. The only issue I have is, first of all, again, this is like a 5 yard distance between this player, Averett player, and this player, and for this to be a little bit more functional, I think you almost want this guy to be maybe a 5 yards further. So maybe he's over here, and or somewhere like over here, whereby he can make a move into space for a ball that's dropped back, and then he could start to work it or come this way. To me, this is just too tight. So what happens? The ball is well played. The ball is well played. Right? He does a good job of controlling the ball, but what's the problem? He's got a guy on his back. And then this player now has the luxury of double teaming him if his touch is not the best. And again, this is about, for me, to create space. So he has a guy on his back. Is there a ball that he can now play because there's so much more space? Can he drop it back into this space where I'm assuming like the outside back is somewhere off of the screen over in this area? But yeah, this ends up being too tight, and so what happens is the ball just is not, here it goes. It's just in a tight spot. They do a good job, but then this is what happens, and it becomes popcorn again, and the ball's just bouncing around, and not necessarily, bad. It just ends up being a lot more uncontrolled and less purposeful. I don't know if he's off or, yeah, he's off. So there we go. It's the other thing I noticed, and this is quite possibly because of the way teams play and how fast it is and how uncomfortable we really are. But, I am surprised at how little really the play happens to go down the middle for a lot of teams. It ends up getting out wide as quickly as possible. Again, because there's space. I understand it. But even then, unless you're getting it down the middle to force the other team to move, right? And again, like I said, this is the down the central part of it, down this spot is just really, tight and there's a lot of traffic, and they're comfortable with pressing there. Let's keep moving along here. I like the whiteboard thing. That's pretty cool. Randolph seems to have a better sense of what they want to do with the ball than Averett. I think defensively they know what to do with the ball, but they can't seem to break through. They're defending. Randolph defends basically with a 3, and then one guy drops back, and then they end up with 3 again, 3 in the back. One guy might drop or what have you, and Averett just is having a tough time getting beyond those 2 lines, right? Like it just, in part because they're not doing a good job with the control of the ball, and that they end up forcing a lot of plays into hazardous spots. So, like here, there's a guy, you know, they're basically outnumbered 4-3, 4-2. And so the ball just is able to be pressed out. And then the only way to keep control is somehow as if they get it up top. And here they just seem to have lost it. That's well done. Oh. Oh. Guy's got to get his feet ready again. Got to be ready for that. That should be buried. This is the good ball. I like that ball a lot. That's one of my favorites. Right? It's this one. Midfielder plays this outside. Ooh, that outside player is making a run in. The defender is concentrating on the ball over here and makes a run in, and in this space he just sort of lofts the ball, which gives him options, right? If he takes a touch and it goes out wide, he could drop it as he just did, or if he gets a good touch on goal, he could take a touch and hit it, right? I'm a big fan of that play. I don't think it's used enough effectively. That is good. That's just not being ready for it. Should have used his left foot. All right, let's see. Averett just kind of looks unsettled to me. Like really not comfortable getting the ball out. And again, I don't know anything about these two, so and Randolph definitely does a better job or a quicker job of moving that ball, and that doesn't help, right? It might get into the middle. There you go. Let's keep knocking it. Get again. This guy should clear out for this. Oh, let me stop. Let me go back because this is something I notice a lot. Let me see if I can stop it here. Okay, ball shifts over. And let's just say this defender is not here on the ball. Look at this. That's what's between the end line and the hashtags, maybe 15 yards. You have basically within 15 yards or 20 yards, you have these three guys, and this guy is never going to get to the ball because this guy is in the way. And so, right, to me, to make this, if he's wants to be that effective, is position himself more in here when he has the ball, so that let's just, again, if there's no defender, he can go here, he can try to go here, and there ends up being space over here. Or if he needs to, he could go back there. So he's got three passes, three options, or he could take it down the line on his own. But I think that's too deep for that. But instead, it's this, and he obviously has a defender that's marking him, sort of leaning into this pass, but you effectively don't have, you have one pass possibly here, and then this one. So anyhow, a little early for me, but I'm sorry. And now I think Randolph knows, oh, press. Oof, that's not a bad ball. It's just the delivery is poor. That's another good ball. That's a good hit. It's a good save. Lights off. But I think Randolph knows, oh, keep pressing, keep getting higher, because they're not crossing midfield now. There you go. Quick. Good. Well done. That's, oof. That's a tackle. It's smart play, but there you go. And then this is this is where you need patience, right? Hang on. That's a good ball. That's not a good ball. Well, anyhow, there was a back here, if you look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up here you only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then you have this guy out here outlined. Let's say it's 5v8. Right? At some point you got to get, and this guy's double team for obvious reasons. At some point you need to get somebody in here to occupy the space. Maybe pull this guy here, or this guy goes into this space. And then even this guy should get very wide. This guy can come into here. All right? And again, you're just trying to get the ball into this. I mean, this to me is a gaping hole, but to exploit, but whatever. Okay, continue on. Get organized. That's a good ball. That's the bad one, yeah. And this, see, this is where this guy should have been, like, to me, just super way wide and pull out that defender, again, to leave another hole somewhere for somebody else to take advantage of. Clearly Randolph defends in numbers and is pretty well organized. All right, so there's the line with the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 V8. I don't know what the play is going to be, but 8 V8. Yeah, there it is. This is where the heads up would be for me. Like if you're on the field and you're aware as to the play that's going on and you've talked about this. Oops. Let's get back. All right. Right, everyone's running. Right, near post. This guy's going far. This one's hanging out here, near. I think this guy looks like he's going that way. This is the ball. Right? And this defender's going this way. He's wide open. Can you drop the ball here in a way that he can just one-time the ball? This guy's clearing out, so this space is probably going to be open. Oops. Still trying to figure out, thanks to Quads for giving me the clues and the buttons to do this. Oh, shoot. I'm still goofing around. There you go. So 15. This is like 15 down, so it looks like it's starting to settle into a cadence. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try to speed this up a little bit. Maybe see if. Well, Randolph does a good job of closing down gaps and forcing. Oof. That's enforcing Averett to. Oof. That's a good ball. Forcing Averett to send it long. I don't know if that's a good play. Well done, keeper. I think. Let's look at that again. Yeah, okay. That doesn't look like a bad play. Heads up play by the goalkeeper to cut the ball off here. So he's wide open. His defender is well behind him. Okay. All right, I'm going to go a couple more minutes, but let me see if I can find a goal. I don't know if this way I can sort of look at. Oh, there it is. There's one. Let me see if I can find oh, no, that's not it. Good save. Good goal. I think this is where the goal gets scored, though. Right there. Nobody challenging. It's easy free header. All the way back, forcing defenders to chase back to goal. This guy in a foot race. Keeper does a good save right here. And I will give credit to the forward here who, knowing he has guys in front of him, instead of opting to just drill it and see if he can get it through, he actually goes high. That's a good goal. I like that goal. Again, I think it was a little bit given to him because you have to challenge. Somebody's got to go up for a challenge on that. Even just knock the guy enough to maybe that ball doesn't get straight into the middle. But okay. So yeah, I don't know. Let me move forward now. It's 1-0. That's half. Ooh. Watch, I was critical of Averett, and now well, it looks like a PK. Is it a PK? No. Looks like he's setting up a wall. And watching the second. Oh, it is a PK. No. Controversy. I don't know. VAR. Ooh, let's see what happened. Oof, something happened. Can't see. Looked like pretty rough tackle or something. Yeah, I guess it was a PK. Can't see the actual play, but all right. You take them any which way they come. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Oof. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Okay, 1-1. See if there's another score somewhere. 1-1. Oof, 2-2. All right, well, I'm going to call it a day. I have some things to do, but thanks for putting up with this as I'm trying to figure this out. So, all right, we'll talk soon.